Control of Congress is up for grabs, with key House and Senate races still too close to call in these midterm elections. So far, Republicans have gained 6 seats in the House. Democrats have gained 1 seat in the Senate. That means Republicans did not get the red wave they were hoping for, but they could still flip both chambers. ABC News Washington reporter Jay O'Brien is on Capitol Hill with what's at stake. Jay, good morning. Republicans, according to ABC News projections, will gain enough seats to barely flip the House if they don't lose elsewhere. So how does that compare to expectations, and what does it mean for the House to be this evenly split?
Well, as you had said, Diane, it is the exact opposite of what Republicans were expecting last night. I was talking to Republicans yesterday who were privately predicting picking up a net gain of 30-plus seats. You obviously heard Kevin McCarthy say in the days leading up to Election Day that 20-plus seats of a net gain would be a quote-unquote red wave. And obviously, it is decidedly not that this morning. So, A, it means Republicans, as we've been hearing all morning, are underperforming based on the expectations they set for themselves. But it also means if they take the majority, a narrowly divided House that close together for Kevin McCarthy, who would likely be the speaker if Republicans join the majority, he has to wrangle all sides of his conference. That includes the few moderates that are still there and the further right members, the Freedom Caucus, the Marjorie Taylor Greenes. They have now a more outsized power if Republicans have a slim majority in the House.
Now, control of the Senate is still anyone's game. How could that outcome affect strategy for the White House moving forward?
Well, on two different fronts, it affects strategy. Firstly, if they maintain control of the Senate Democrats, that would mean that the White House does have a chamber that's friendly, so there are not investigations coming out of the Senate if Democrats maintain control. There's also potential legislative accomplishments there, but if the Republicans have control of the House, they'd obviously have to compromise there. That's the first thing. The second thing is, politically for President Biden, it shows that he can hold on to that chamber, and obviously also Democrats holding on to some of those seats in the House. The White House is viewing at least the prospect of Democrats maintaining control in one of these chambers as a political victory, obviously validating for President Biden. And they went into that night much differently than Republicans, perhaps expecting something different.
Now, several midterm candidates that allied with former President Trump are projected to fall short. So what does this do to Trump's reputation in the Republican Party and the strategy for both parties as a result moving forward?
Well, that's the question that really hangs over the Republican conference this morning. We saw Republicans in the wake of January 6th and the months and weeks after that start to, Kevin McCarthy is a good example, get in former President Trump's good graces because, for a number of reasons, they wanted to get majorities here in these midterms. Now, obviously, if they get the majority in the House, it will be slim. The Senate up for grabs, as you said. So it puts in question what kind of impact former President Trump has on this party going forward. And if Republicans do take the majority in the House, what kind of role he plays there? He will have allies on the far right, the Freedom Caucus, Marjorie Taylor Greene. But what does that mean for Kevin McCarthy if they're not able to deliver a sizable victory off of the former president's campaigning and coattails? That is one of the immediate questions that's going to face Republicans here in the Capitol in the coming days.
All right, Jay O'Brien on Capitol Hill. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.